Hey everybody, Nolan here. We are at Point Pelee National Park doing the Delaurier Homestead Trail. So we're there. We're gonna go up there, do that loop, come back. Skinks, painted turtles, canal. There's a canal. Well, it must be that thing that's talking about, I assume. But yeah. So, I guess we want to go on this one, and then we're gonna come out over there somewhere, maybe that one. I don't know. We'll walk. If we get lost, we get lost. Let's see. Human traces. I'll stop the sign so you can read it if you want. Hopefully that's close enough. You can pause it if you want. Duck hunting in the marsh. Got some picnic tables. Got little grills. Old building. No bikes. Let's see what's going on. Whoa. It's dark in here. Oh, that's sick. In their own words. Crank the handle and select the channel. I don't want to listen to something. That's a lot of commitment. So this is like a First Nations thing, it looks like. Battles 2010. Caldwell First Nation. So I guess that is the indigenous group whose land this is. Oh, we have all these ones. Oh yeah, jump across. Yeah. Ooh, some like arrowheads and stuff. I hope that when I get to the visitor center later on, I think probably after this hike I'll do it, that has some pretty cool stuff for sale. You can pause here and read this sign if you want. Just some thinking questions. We got another building here. It said there's washrooms this way. I ain't seen no washrooms. Huh. Yeah, from my understanding of what I read, Point Pelee used to have lots of houses and stuff like that. And then the place got heavily deforested by the British, cutting down white pines. Okay, this is kind of creepy, but cool. I don't like being in here. And then they kind of kicked everybody out and made this park. And so it's just kind of being restored. I can't remember what it said. I have like a guide to the national parks. I was reading it earlier a little bit. Oh, here we go. Evolution of a park. Perfect. This is probably exactly what I'm talking about. Let's see. Over the last 100 years, the landscape of Point Pelee Park has been dramatically transformed. These aerial photos tell a remarkable story of changing landscape. They document the transition from a small community of farmers and fishermen to a bustling tourist destination to focus on conserving natural habitats. Yeah, so we're there. So yeah, there used to be lots of orchards, it looks like, some fields and stuff like that. Private buildings are red. So from here, let's see, first aerial records of Point Pelee National Park. Intense development occurred during the park's first 40 years. So you can see there's a lot more green dots and a lot more red dots all over the place. The first park management plan shifted the focus to conservation. Roads and buildings were removed, fisheries and farms disappeared. So you can see from this one to this one, all the farms and the fields disappeared. Still quite a lot of buildings there. And then now, 2012, where buildings, orchards, farm fields once stood, nature has returned. Evidence of past human activity remains. So you can see there's no private dwellings now, and there's a lot less even national park buildings. But yeah, good stuff. We are going to continue our little stroll here. This is pretty cool. It's like a wall. Both sides kind of are. It's pretty cool. Now, I also read my book. Not a lot of coniferous trees here, because it's part of the Canadian forest, so there's a lot less already. But then, because they used to have a lot of white pines, and the British chopped all those guys down when they came here to use for ship masts, amongst other things, but mainly ship masts. I know some were using cabins too, but most of the forest now in here is deciduous. There's a few trees here and there. Just from you walking through, I saw like a white pine, but yeah, most of it is deciduous. Another little feller there. But yeah, we're strolling. I don't know. I feel like that's probably it for the old buildings. I know we are going towards a lookout though, so I don't know if there's going to be anything else on the way to the lookout really. I see a sign up here, but I don't know if it's just like, yo, this is more about the park. You bet. Maybe? Oh, area closed by superintendent due to DDT contamination. Zucca melons. What's a Zucca melon? This is the shorter route, takes you right back to the parking lot. We're gonna continue on. So the short loop, it said was like 250 meters. The big loop was like 1.1 kilometers. So still not overall super far, but lots of signage, which is cool. That's the one thing I've noticed. Like, I hadn't been to a national park since I was a kid until this year. And like a couple weeks ago, I was at Bruce Peninsula. Now I'm at Point Pelee. Later on, I'm gonna hit up, I don't even know how to say it, the one up on Lake Superior there. But they're very well developed. Like they always have really good signage, especially like signage navigating you through places, being like, hey, turn here, this is what it is here, right? They're really good on that, and they have all kinds of signage all over the place, and the trails are really well maintained. Like this, pretty solid. Little poison ivy there. It does warn you in the little on the map that it can give you about poison ivy, stay on the trail and whatnot. But yeah, just a nice little stroll. The rain has kind of subsided for now, but still not a pretty day, I would say. I assume this is the canal. A little bit of algae in there. Okay, we have a little platform here. Classic Parks Canada red sheriffs. They love these things. They're everywhere. Which I think has the potential to be super, super, super good marketing. But I feel like it's a little underwhelming. Like they have them established, and I totally understand what they're going for with them. Like, hey, go check them all out, and try to find them and take pictures with them. But like, they're just like not pushing it enough, you know? It's like, it's kind of still like low key, but you'll see them all over the place. Like a lot of people, I feel like that would see these and just be like, oh, okay, there's red shirts here, cool, right? But this sign says a little Venice, because of the canals. I'll be honest, never been to Venice. Never been to Italy at all, never been to Europe at all, but oh, there's a bird building its nest there. But I feel like this probably doesn't look like Venice. I'll be honest, I don't know. My understanding is Venice has a lot of like canals with like rocks on the sides and lots of really old buildings. I don't know. Somebody, if you've been to Venice, tell me, does this look like it or not? Okay, I must assume this is the lookout. I don't know how much it necessarily raises you up above the foliage, but you can check it out. I wonder how long this boardwalk took to make. Because like it's going through the marsh and stuff. European common reed along shoreline ditches there. Though common today, this plant does not belong anywhere near the trail. Okay. Oh, this is it, yeah. I believe. Huh. Was this Gobi? European common. Yeah, Phragmites, yeah, that's what I thought. Cool. Well, not cool, but nice signage. As for a lookout, can't see much that way. You can kind of see a little bit this way. You see lots of Virginia creeper going up the trees, but overall, mediocre lookout. Good signage though. So I just had my head down and was just strolling. But I'm back at the parking lot now. So that's where I will end this. That has been Point Pelee. Delaurier Homestead Trail. Okay, bye. Hey everybody, this is Nolan. We are going to be reviewing Point Pelee, Delaurier, Homestead, and Trail, apparently is its name, not Homestead Trail. 11 out of 20 for scenery. The buildings were kind of cool. I like how they were set up in there, although it was a little bit creepy for me personally. I like how they were set up. There was lots of signage around. Once you were in the marsh, it was a little bit boring. Couldn't really see much, and it felt like it was just pretty much the whole same thing. Entrance 4 to 5, pretty solid. Cheap admission. Pretty solid parking lot here. Very accessible, has signs pointing here telling you there's parking. Location 8 out of 10. Point Pelee itself is a little bit out of the way, not too bad, a little bit off the 401 there, a little bit of trek. And then this is just like, there's just a road that goes all the way down the west side of Point Pelee. And so this is just off that, so it's pretty good. Where was I? Popularity 9 out of 10. I would say this one loses 1 point just because it'd be nice if it was a little more popular. Like when I got here, there was 2 other cars and a tractor. I didn't see a single person. I didn't hear a single person. But now one vehicle is gone, the other vehicle is still here, and the tractor's here. Services 4 to 5. Lots of signage. Pretty good maps. The parking lot itself is well maintained. The signage well maintained. That has the automatic lights over there. The only thing is it says like washrooms, and I couldn't find any washrooms. Fun 8 out of 15. It's kind of boring, I'll be honest. The buildings were kind of cool, but after that it's just like, oh, okay, just walking and on a boardwalk in a marsh, can't see anything, opposed to like the boardwalk, marsh boardwalk here, where you actually see stuff and there's animals. I was just walking basically. Difficulty 3 out of 15. It's all super flat. There's like a little bit of gradual, very small hills and stuff like that, and then there's the lookout tower. Length 4 to 10. It was 1.1 kilometers. Felt a lot longer because you couldn't really see a lot, and it was very windy. And safety 8 out of 10. Pretty good. There's not really railings on the boardwalk, so you know, that's where it loses its 2 marks, but besides that, pretty safe. Overall 59 out of 100. Yeah, if you're coming here, probably would recommend just checking out the buildings and then driving somewhere else in the park, because the actual rest of the trail here kind of sucked. But that's it for me. Bye bye.